And I'm your boy Trey City.
Hey man, I'm super excited today, man. We got a world-renowned guest, man. No offense to any other guests thus far, man, but I don't think there's anybody in Richmond that has accomplished and done more with less time than our guest today, man. Let's see, how would you rather be referred to, man? Tyrell, Show Slim Stunner, the greatest rapper from Richmond.
Your name matter, bro.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, we got Tyrell Morton in the building, man. So, So before we get into everything else, man, real quick, I just wanted to
Okay.
first of all, just thank you for being here, bro. It's not every day you get to talk to somebody who I personally feel like, you know what I mean, is somebody who I hold in such a high regard, for real, man. Like, you are a national treasure, a godsend and a blessing to anybody who has had the opportunity to meet you thus far, and to our audience today. I already know your presence, man, is going to enlighten and lift up any and everybody who gets the opportunity to hear this, man. So let me just say before anything, thank you. You know what I mean? On some real shit, thank you for being here.
No problem, dog.
It's all show all the voice and everything. We get some upbeat in here. We getting excited. We got a guest in here tonight. We got a guest in here in Triple C tonight. This is my first time meeting him, so I'm excited. I've been hearing a lot about you, so I'm excited.
Word.
So first and foremost, man, you rather just go straight into an interview, or you want to talk about a couple current events?
Following y'all lead, bro.
Yeah.
So what's your take on this Kendrick and Drake back and forth over the last 15 days or so?
As of right now, it's boring, for real.
It's getting hot. It's getting hot.
Tired of it, bro. Like, it need to be over. I see why J. Cole backed out.
Elaborate, go into detail.
Before seeing it, nobody got time for all this back and forth.
You think it's getting redundant at this point?
Definitely, bro. Definitely. I'm tired of it. I ain't even rushed to listen to the last one.
Was you a fan of rap battles?
Yeah, I actually started off battle rapping.
It started all battle rapping. So what's your favorite epic between the Nas and Jay-Z and Tupac and Biggie? I don't know how old he is. Was you always involved with the Tupac and Biggie beef? Did you listen to all them diss records? I know we probably all were.
Yeah, we in a whole nother world now. Y'all can't tell the difference of the beefs?
Oh yeah, this vegan beef right here, man. Like Beyond Burger beef, like
it's good.
I think so far, man, just from my listening to it, man, I've been enjoying it. But like you said, I think it's coming to a point now where it's starting to become overkill on both sides. I don't know, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if they planned it for real.
Yeah,
I can tell
Chuck,
Kendrick don't like Drake. I can tell, bro.
You can hear the sincerity in it when he said, "I hate the way you talk, the way you walk."
I think Kendrick said he was dropping an album soon, so you know what I'm saying. This is it's good publicity. You know what I'm saying. Defiance putting everything out there. He getting all these new screams and new views. There ain't no such thing as, you know what I'm saying, bad publicity when you beefing with somebody, because somebody gonna come and listen to what you talking about as far as the beef. So if he is doing it for the, you know what I'm saying, for that, it's working. Cause we all listening.
Kendrick might be a hater though, bro.
That's the vibe I keep picking up on too. It's almost.
I ain't trying to be put niggas in a box or nothing, but it's something about short niggas, bro. Niggas be tweaking, bro. Oh my god, them niggas be hating.
Yeah,
like short man syndrome.
Like Napoleon complex.
Yeah, them niggas be. Every friend I had that was short, we fell out because he was tripping. For real.
You don't got no more short friends left.
I literally only got one short friend, and that's like 25 years now.
Holding on, he holding on to dear life.
Yeah,
he holding on from a thread. Yeah. How you ready to navigate the friends like that off of sizes? So you got one big friend, one skinny friend.
Nah, it's an art to everything. Just think about short niggas, bruh.
Yeah.
They be tripping, bro.
No, I definitely know. I got a few short people in my family. They definitely got the quickest attitude. They the quickest nigga to try to jump on your neck.
Like, I'm surprised I'm cool. I'm surprised I'm tight with bruh. Cause like light skinned niggas be tripping.
Bro, the syndrome is real.
I'm surprised. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, bro, he cool, man. He ain't never let me down. He keep his word. Light skinned niggas usually be tweaking, bro.
That's all.
Bro, exception though.
Yeah.
Drake said light skin, but I got dark nigga tendencies.
See, look.
Yeah. He said exceptional light skinned nigga.
But yeah, hold on one second.
Motherfucker.
We still
Drake is repping for the light skin. He holding his own. He trying to fight. He ain't giving up the fight.
I think Drake might be a clown too.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. I think he. Like I said, I refer to him as the best rap reciter. I don't really want to call him an MC or a lyricist because,
Yeah, actor.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He reading the script better than anybody else. So it's like a rap reciter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only way I can look at it and take it seriously at this point.
A rap recital.
Yeah, because like once you heard the reference tracks and shit, like, you know what I mean? What can you do as somebody who wrote all their own music? That's hard for me to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's my theme music.
Heck yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? What you feel about that, bro? Like you being an MC as well, like somebody try to hand you their lyrics and telling you to spit that shit. Could you go in the booth and do it?
And I rip it up, man. Don't tell me to rap nothing I ain't think of, man.
Even as a let's say you was doing a movie script, you know what I'm saying, and they need you to play a rapper, and instead of using your own lyrics, they gotta
that's
actually.
different. Yeah, I do
That's
that.
different, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I really feel like that's what Drake comes from. He's the perfect actor rapper.
Yeah, he a star for sure.
Yeah, he's the perfect actor rapper. I think if you want to put everything all in a lunch box, as far as when you're trying to build up your little rapper in a rapper that can cross over without no problem, I feel like Drake is that. Drake is that character. It's for us.
Stats on 100, bro.
Yeah. Oh, stats on 100%. When you making the attributes and everything, what was the old rap video game? Def Jam Vendetta.
Yeah.
So if we had a Def Vendetta right now, boy, we had to make Drake. I swear to God, that's what we making. We making that type of artist, and I mean, I feel like it's a lane for that, cause you always gonna have your real rappers that talking about exactly what the fuck they doing, and some people look down on that, like, God damn, you don't gotta tell us everything you doing. You don't gotta tell us all the verses you killed that many niggas this year. Yeah, God damn, you ain't leave nothing out. You put all that in there, all that's in there.
I mean, it's all on what you in it for. You in it for the money, the legacy, the fame. What
Exactly. You in it for the Grammys. Some people ain't even in it for the Grammys. They ain't even thinking about a Grammy.
Drake in it for the money.
Drake is in it for the money. Is he think he ain't in it for the notoriety of knowing that I was one of the best rappers of all time? You don't think he's in it for that?
He want to be in there, but he eliminated.
Yeah, right. Wait.
You got ghostwriters, bro.
So the ghostwriters automatically take you out of the best rappers of all time.
But that's why I refer to him as the best rap reciter. You know,
But
what I'm saying? 'Cause he
then-
reading somebody
I
else's
still, he
lyrics.
one of my favorites. Still, I can't.
Yeah,
you can't
mine
take it
too.
away.
Well, you know how many people that we got that been reciting lines that is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they but like 5
Big
rappers
legends.
in the Hall of Fame though. So
And-
what would you say?
A rapper though. Nah,
Yeah.
it's like CB4, bro. It's crazy.
and that era probably most of the time the A&R, that's what they did, is when they got there and they found the artist with the actual ability to rap. They really just force fed what they wanted them to say. I don't know how many artists. I know Run DMC definitely had ghostwriters. I don't
And
know.
You gotta be truthful with it too. Don't try to.
Yeah, Run definitely said he ain't write none of that stuff. Really DMC did, right?
I can
Yeah,
respect.
to be honest with you, I know who was it? DMC recently was on.
Drink Champs and stuff.
No, he was talking to Will Smith. Will Smith was interviewing him. He said that the whole idea for My Adidas came from Russ being dust out one night.
Yeah, I saw that.
And was high on the block and kept saying, My Adidas. Hey, yo, y'all need to make that into a song.
But that's art. That's how artists really formed. It's really formed.
But
So
that was the angel dust.
hey.
That was the dust.
And that's what we also know. That's how artists really form.
Yeah.
It's formed off
For you to
something.
be a legend, bro. I might sound crazy, but drugs gotta be somewhere in the mix, bro.
So drugs is accepted, but no ghostwriters. You gotta
Not
have.
accepted. When I say drugs, it's accepted. Just think about all the legends, bro. It'd be crazy, bro. Drugs and girls.
I think it's they out of their mind at the height of trying to create their legacy for real. Like,
it's just certain stuff you gotta have in your pot of gumbo to be a legend.
But, I mean, a hit is one, right? I think a hit is the number one key.
I don't know. It's legends that ain't got hits though.
Yeah, I about to say you don't need like basketball, like AI. You don't got no championships.
So that's why it's categories for these people. We got underground artists. So we can't pit everybody. I mean, is it the elite of the culture? That's what we're speaking of. When we talking about who the best of the best, culture wise.
No, just legends, not necessarily.
Or
the best
on
of the
paper.
best. No, the best of the best and legends, two different conversations in my
Yeah,
opinion.
like, you can't go off. I mean, you can, but I don't like to go off stats.
Yeah.
I like to go off how you make me feel.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the same way, and I feel like if that goes back to Drake. If Drake is putting out music and it's making everybody feel good, besides the point that he's not even writing it, some people were just like, I don't care what he wrote.
I ain't gonna act like he don't write nothing. I know.
And now we know he writes something.
Yeah.
You know he's an artist, definitely.
And he relatable, bro.
Yeah, he wouldn't got this far, and he's relatable. But I really feel like what you just said is the bonus key of a lot of people who listen to music. Some people who listen to music, they got so many artists that people don't even know about. Never got a Grammy, never got a nominee, and nothing like that. And you go to their house and they putting them in like, bro, you ain't on this. I know, like. I used to pit on people on Red Rum everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? I had Red Rum in my goddamn old school back in the day. I pit everybody on Red Rum. Like, who is this? Like, bro, you don't know about Red Rum? Red Dummy? You don't know about this? You know what I'm saying? Great. You know?
I'm old enough that rum is considered old school. Oh my god.
Because these new kids don't know about him.
Is that just for rap though? Because something you said earlier made a lot of sense.
What's that?
Most people consider Michael Jackson the greatest entertainer ever.
Yeah.
He didn't write all his music.
Exactly.
So does that make him that real? So it's just rap.
Because rap is supposed to be rap was originally supposed to be portrayed as first person perspective.
Okay.
So I remember back in the 90s, if you were on that shiny suit shit like Puffy and them, you were labeled as quote unquote commercial, and commercial was not the thing to be. Being commercial is what made people openly show their jealousy towards Hammer breaking records, and what allegedly led to Hammer getting forced out of it. So over time, I think Jay-Z is probably the first artist who made going commercial publicly acceptable, if you will.
I think Hammer wrote all his shit though, didn't
Yeah, but the thing is, Hammer had a TV show. He had merchandise.
Yeah, he was a gangster though.
Yeah, and that's the thing people forgot about. Hammer had the whole damn Oakland on tour with him at one point, like feeding the whole hood from, you know what I mean?
So Hammer will probably have a rebuttal on niggas not letting him into that category of best rappers of all time, because he like, wait a minute, hold on, motherfucker.
Nah, he not though. He ain't in that category.
He not?
Nah,
He might have one of the best rap careers though, because he done reached heights that rappers today still struggling to reach with all of the mainstream commercial success Hammer had. There was nobody before him that broke those barriers.
Ironically, I read somewhere, I saw it on social media somewhere that Hammer got something coming out now.
Look at that.
I can believe it.
Yeah,
I can believe that
I saw
too.
that.
I know he's like 62 or something like that.
I ain't going.
You talking, and like you said, Michael Jackson is yours, your best entertainer of all time. I'm pretty sure Hammer got a few of them people on his board. I ain't never seen nobody perform better than Hammer ever in my life.
Hammer and Mike was beefing at one point though, so it's gonna be hard to find Mike fans that put Hammer.
I'm pretty sure Michael Jackson wasn't beefing with nobody that was.
Michael don't beef.
Michael beef with Hammer.
Oh, Michael beef.
That was part of why Hammer career got put on pause.
Yeah, damn. You entertaining too hard, motherfucker. You entertaining too hard. I don't like the way you doing this dancing on the stage.
Level.
I don't like the way you doing this dancing on the stage, the way you doing it.
That's just Lord.
Please, I need you to maintain all these dances
speak
you
up?
have.
Yeah, we'll talk more into it. Yeah.
All right.
Michael Jackson get mad. Can you imagine Michael Jackson sending you as a voicemail on some mad shit? Hammer, you're doing too much.
Yeah, I think his voice is deeper than that though.
Oh,
Yeah,
his regular.
I think Mike real voice had a little bass in it.
Hey, nigga, you fucking up,
You
son.
think he acting? You think
Yeah.
Mike acting?
Yeah.
Four.
I think he was too. I feel like he was doing that.
I don't think he got too deep in character like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Mike, as soon as he got off stage, Mike probably was like, yo, man, I'm tired of doing this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that shit was strictly when the cameras.
Back to Kendrick and Drake though, for some strange reason, I can't even. He not trash. I just can't get into Kendrick Lamar music.
What is going on? That's the second person. What's going on?
I felt the same way into this battle. Like, I can lie to you,
get
not
into
this battle that kind of made me. I see what everybody else
I like
respect.
Poetic
Thank
Justice though.
Thank you.
And the way he was rapping, speaking from different people's perspectives, that was fire.
The
I
first,
can't
Oh,
deny
yeah.
it. I ain't gonna be a hater. That was so fire to me. I was like, sheesh.
man, when he was talking, man, he does that a lot.
But if I'm-
good man, good city.
If I had a choice to buy him or Drake CD, I'd buy Drake CD.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm with you.
With no,
I mean,
without thinking.
I really don't. I think I probably buy both. If they both in there, I'm leaving with both. I can't leave without both.
I can do without Kendrick's.
No, I'm going in. I'm shopping. In fact, they both on the shelf. I'm trying my best to figure out. Hey, can I get both of these? How can I get both of these? I don't know if I can leave there with just I want. But as far as if I had to pick, I would say Kendrick. I gotta say Kendrick. I don't understand.
Why you like Kendrick so much?
Man, it's the soul, bro. I know it's the energy in his soul, and the just when I dive into his lyrics, it's been nothing but speaking from y'all say first point of view. When he's giving you nothing but a first point of view, and with a little bit of therapy behind it. There's always been some therapy behind this shit. Before I even think he was even in therapy his damn self. And I feel like a person people who've been like grew up around so much struggle, so much goddamn violence, and so much just ignorant shit. I can relate to him from always being on the West Coast. For me, a kid just grew up right here in Virginia on the East End, on the East Coast. I feel like I can relate to, bro.
That's crazy because I don't feel none of that.
I feel the exact same way you do. I don't feel none of that shit.
I don't know. Maybe it's the era. I mean, maybe it's the era. You man, him around the same age. I don't know. Maybe it's from. I really feel like he's definitely a voice of the '90s. A lot of the stuff that he talks about, he dives into. And as far as culture-wise, I'm pretty sure a lot of people in his age group relates to, and I feel like that's the reason why he has thrived so much. Because between him, J. Cole, and Drake, they all are speaking from a '90s kid era, bro.
People leave Wale out that conversation.
I'm not. Wale is definitely in that conversation. I apologize. 'Cause I definitely want to be one
I'm
of
about to
them.
say, for me, up until about 2017 or 18, he might have made the best music out of the four of them consistently, even though he didn't have the notoriety or the national machine behind him. But
Definitely being from the DMV area, I can co-sign that.
I think by the time Scorpion came out, that's when Drake kind of surpassed the other three altogether. It's like Drake went up, Wale went down, and Cole and Kendrick kind of stayed in their lane.
It's like he went down for them, but for us, like you said, we always got certain artists. Man, Wale just, I think he's another person. I think was in his own head, and he just probably just took a step back because he felt like we was as a people was keep on diving on the shit that the Drake shit that basically what Kendrick speaking about basically he just was feeding the culture. Drake was just feeding the fucking culture, and I think Wale was probably like, man, y'all don't want me, man. Y'all want me right now, and he just took a step back. I ain't never saying he fell off. I really feel like he just said, you know what, I'm gonna see it through.
Yeah,
Because
I think he bowed out
you think he bowed all the way out?
gracefully.
I think it's a time and a place for an artist to know exactly when it's time for you to put out some shit and when it's time for you to just take a step back. Take a step back and just chill and reset. And I really feel like it's a then you always know it's the energy of the world.
He a short nigga too.
It's a short nigga too. You right. You got that short nigga syndrome. I agree on that. You look like Wale got that short nigga syndrome. He look like he definitely got pissed off on a lot of shit that could have been talked about.
So man, we got so much time, but so little time all at the same time, man. I want to get straight to your story, man. I'm gonna ask questions periodically, but you as somebody who's done public speaking as well, man, I'd rather you just take the initiative, man, and let the people know who it is we sitting across from, man, because a lot of people might not know your journey and you know why I hold you in such high regard. So if you will, just we gonna follow your lead. How we gonna let the people know exactly, you know what I mean?
Man, I ain't nobody, bro.
Come on with the bullshit, man.
For real, bro. I'm just a ex-rapper, ex-porn star, bro. I just be chilling, man.
Man, you know that ain't nowhere near the extent of your resume.
World traveler, YouTuber, fake comedian. Man, ain't nobody, bro.
So I want to start with the world traveler. We'll lead the.
I thought we was gonna start with the
Yeah,
porn star first.
I lead the porn star.
Nah,
Like, I mean, first off, which page would you prefer to direct people to as far as your YouTube page for the follow?
they can follow me on Miami Tyrell. I be on that one the most.
Okay.
Miami Tyrell.
Man, I lie to you not, man. Sometimes when it don't matter if I'm super up or super down, I'll just randomly scroll on there and I'll watch videos of you either like in Bali or the Maldives or Bora Bora, all of these legendary places, Africa, Italy, man. Like, how did you get started with traveling, and what makes you, I guess, feel the need to bring other people along on your journey? Because you chronicle a lot, you know what I mean? Almost everything for real. Like, so what, first of all, what made you decide to travel like that? And what makes you so comfortable in front of the camera to a point where you don't have any, like, parameters for real?
I used to date this girl, man. She surprised me and bought me a passport. And we broke up before we can take our first trip. So my next girl, we was about to take a trip. I already paid for it, flights and everything. It was a honeymoon resort, and you can't go there unless you're a couple. And me and her broke up before we flew out. So I said, you know what? I ain't letting this money go to waste. I'm going, and it was to the Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
This hotel resort called Tropical Princess. I remember.
What year was this?
I think like 2016, 2017, something
Mhm.
like that. So I flew out by myself, and when I get there, they said you can't stay here unless you in a relationship. So I made up a sad story, said we broke up in the airport and all that stuff. And they felt sorry for me, and they let me stay there. Man, I had the time of my life, bro. That was my first time out the country.
And you a dolo?
Yeah, don't know. But I was meeting so many people because I'm a people's person anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They like, why you out here by yourself? And it was after my first brain surgery.
Okay.
So people seen something was wrong with me a little bit. And the average person, they like to help people. So they help me. Let me make your plate for you. And the girls want to nurture anyway. Let me make your plate for you. Let me do this for you. They follow me around the resort. My first time out the country, my first time smashing a foreign girl, bruh. And I was hooked on traveling ever since, bruh. Like literally, ever
I
since.
would have been hooked too.
I've been hooked on traveling.
So you say your first brain surgery, man. How many have you had in total?
3 brain surgeries, dog.
And stemming from
What you mean?
what caused when the surgery? What was the actual surgery, and what caused them to have to go and operate?
Man, my doctor, we talked about that all the time. I said, how in the world? Because I had 9 tumors on my brain.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him why I got how I get tumors on my brain. And he said, it could have happened to anybody. It's like going outside getting hit by a car. Like bad luck, I guess. It ain't nothing I did. Probably some fool if I look deep into it. But he said, it could have happened to anybody. It ain't no cure for my condition or nothing.
It just happened. What age was this? Like it was
happened
early.
in 2015. I had my first brain surgery 2015.
So what led to you understanding that it was a need to go to get checked out, and what was, you know what I mean, like what brought you to a point where you even wound up getting the CAT scan and all of
I
those?
told you some of the story. I gotta reiterate now. So I remember. Shout out to this girl named Ashanti, bro. She was my she was my first incident where I said, "Oh my God, something going on crazy."
Oh, with yourself, with
myself.
Oh,
so
shit.
after I crushed her, I was walking down my hall, and I just got so dizzy, bruh. It wasn't even funny, but I thought it was 'cause she, like, took my soul.
God, that pussy
So-
was that good. Motherfucker, God didn't give
I'm
you a
like,
tumor.
woo! I'm on my
You
knees in
he
the
wow.
hall. And every time I smashed a girl after that day, every time I bust off, bro, I get so dizzy and everything would be spinning. Everything was spinning. And one day, I guess God was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna pay attention to the signs. You ain't gonna listen and chill out, having all this meaningless sex." And one day, I passed out, bro. My grandma was calling me like, "Tyrell, come here." I was walking up her steps, and while I'm walking up her steps, my feet got numb, my knees got numb. It was like feet, knees, thighs, waist, everything got numb, and it stopped in my neck. And I was on the floor. I can't move. I panicked. I can't move. And I panicked. And I just blacked out. I woke up in the hospital, and the doctor gave me an MRI, and he said, "You got 9 tumors on your brain." You got tumors on your spine. We got to give you a brain surgery to take 2 tumors off my cerebellum. And you know, your cerebellum control your motor skills.
Yeah.
So that's why I was on the floor and couldn't move, because it was 2 tumors on my cerebellum, messing up my equilibrium. So they took them tumors off, like put me face down on like a massage table, and cut the back of my head open. Had my head open for 8 hours, chilling. And I woke up, couldn't even walk, bruh. I was like, come on, dog, this is crazy. I couldn't even walk. Had to do physical therapy for some months. And I bounced back a little bit. That's it. That's my first brain surgery.
So upon
God damn.
recovering, so to speak, or going through rehab and getting some of your motor skills back, what would you say the percentage was that you were able to still operate after the first one?
Oh, I bounced back crazy, bro. Like 95.
Okay.
Oh, you was fucking right away?
What? I was slaying in the hospital, bro.
Yeah,
Before I
damn.
came home, bro, I still wasn't listening.
See, that's the only. That's the glory story. That's the real story right there. Can I still fuck after all this shit? 'Cause that's the real question a lot of people have.
Man.
Because you said, because I was talking about, I probably wouldn't fuck for a long time after figuring that,
Oh, no.
after thinking that pussy is what got me this, got me here.
I ain't know at the moment.
Yeah, but
I ain't know.
when I
So
started,
kept
go back.
turning up.
You said you kept on fucking some more.
It's too easy.
Yeah.
All right, so that's we up to 2016, man. I want to just run through the whole timeline, man. Like the traveling, what inspires you to become an author down the line, man? Like,
All right, so I'm gonna just tell a story. This is like story time. All right. So after that first brain surgery, I got back to my regular scheduled program life. So, and it happened again, bro. I remember I was with my dad. We was in Arby's and Azalea. I ate Arby's. I threw that up. I went across the street. I ate Friendlies. I threw that up. Then I went beside Friendlies. I ate Ruby Tuesdays. I threw that up. I ate one more place and I threw that up. I said, hold on. The world, I kept throwing up, and all that throwing up made me dehydrated. So I had to go to the hospital, and the doctor did a scan on me. He said one of the tumors, because I had 9 tumors, but they took 2 off, so I got 7. He said one of the 7 tumors on my brain had moved to a spot that every time I eat my food, it's gonna make me throw up. So I couldn't keep food down. So they had to do, the brain surgery. Had to make another scar on my head. So go through physical therapy again. Each time I had a surgery, it's like my physical took a step down.
yeah.
I kept going up, going down, going up, but each time I went down more, pause. Kept on going down, pause again. But so I
You
bounced
never
back.
got back up to where you were the last time, is what you're saying.
Yeah, them days over. Running, jogging, all that type stuff. I miss it so much. I envy people when I see them just.
I mean, because you were a boxer at one point.
Yeah, I had them days. I think that probably got something to do with it. Get hit in the head.
Oh yeah,
But I
okay.
don't got no proof. That's just an
No, yeah.
assumption. So,
Cause I was thinking you was
Yeah,
just. I thought you was just a regular guy just out here. I didn't know you was a boxer.
so all that stuff happening, I'm still, and every time I bounce back, I'm taking a sweeter, like I'm taking a better trip, like my life. They say people sell their soul. When something happened, they say somebody sold their soul to get it. But I just think for some epic, legendary to happen, on the flip side, something tragic gotta happen too. So every time something tragic happened, I just turn up crazy. They like, how is he doing this? So after my second brain surgery, I flew to Australia.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I was in Australia, and I was in the bathroom one day peeing, and I just started peeing out blood. My first thought was like, oh, I got AIDS. Oh, I don't know why that was my first thought. So I went to the doctor when I was in
Magic.
Australia, and they told me they put some on their food called Zatar. It's Zatar. And the doctors and Google said there's no cure for my condition. So it's a seasoning they put on their food, and I had one of the tumors was on my pancreas, and the seasoning had bust a tumor on my pancreas. So I was peeing out the blood, like peeing out
Yeah.
the waste. And I said, oh, I found the cure. Oh, this crazy. I accidentally found the cure. But I had to come back home. So I flew back to Richmond, told my doctor. My doctor was like, man, ain't no cure for it. Nah, it was just a coincidence.
Mm.
So I tried to order some of this seasoning off Amazon.
Oh, yeah, bro.
America so trash. It wasn't even the same.
Yeah, it
So-
was diluted. It wasn't coated.
They had to,
They had that pure shit back where you was at.
yeah, they did another scan and saw 2 tumors on my pancreas. So they had to remove half of my pancreas.
Yeah.
So I got like a scar on my bottom of my chest to my navel now, like a long zipper scar.
Mhm.
And them remove half of my pancreas made me pre-diabetic. Stuff just kept on happening. It was going crazy. So now nigga be doodling now, bro. Like once a week now, man, it's just crazy. I gotta take laxatives sometimes to use the bathroom so I don't be constipated. And my body all jacked up now. So I had to recover from that one. That was quick, fast. I was out the hospital the same night.
Okay.
After that pancreas surgery, I just had to get used to my new
Reality.
body. Yeah, my new reality. So after that surgery, I turned up more. I flew to Egypt. So when I'm in Egypt, me, my homeboy Mario, Artillery the God.
Yeah, shout out to Artillery the God, man.
Yeah, my dog. We on the plane. Me, him, and his wife or whatever on the plane. And we chilling on the plane, and I just passed out, but they think I'm asleep. So
When the
when I
altitude fucked up your equilibrium.
yeah, when I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, I already know why I passed out. I was like, deja vu, man. So I just went back to Richmond, went to the doctor, and they said they glad I came in because every time it was a tumor on my brain that moved to a spot that just make me randomly pass out. I forgot what it's called, like narcolepsy, something like that.
Narcolepsy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
narcolepsy.
Something like, it wasn't that, but it was like that.
Okay.
And they said if I kept on doing it, you know, if you don't fix the problem, it's gonna get worse. So every time I pass out, I was gonna pass out one time and just don't wake up. So they had to go. They went in the same spot and removed that tumor so I can stop passing out.
Like riding on a bad battery.
Yeah, so
You know,
now
you
they
know.
already took off 2. Then they took off 1. Then they took off another one.
And one,
And
one
2 off my
was a
pancreas.
thing. Yeah. Wow.
And
Yeah.
then I was chilling one day, bro. And it's like I got struck by lightning, dog. And I already knew what it was. I wasn't even tripping. Because if you look at my spine, it looked like a ghost just put his hands on some tumors and just flicked them on my spine, bro. Everywhere on my spine. So they had to take some tumors. And I thought your spine was like a stick, but people don't know your spine is hollow. Like you can blow your spine like a flute.
Yeah.
Like tumors inside my spine too. I ain't even know, bro. So they had to take off some tumors off my spine. Now I got a long scar on my back, and that left me paralyzed from the neck down. Oh my God, bro.
And what year was this where you were paralyzed from the neck down? For anybody
It's
who
like
hasn't followed this story.
2018.
So that wasn't okay. So they
And I was
went.
supposed to go to Jamaica the next day, bro. Flight booked and everything.
Yeah, I remember they brought you. Shout out to was it Block? They came through.
Yeah, my homeboy.
Yeah, man.
Myth
Shout out to
10,
Block,
man.
man. Yeah, Myth, man.
Yeah, he was in the hospital
That was-
beside me.
I lied to you now when I saw that, man. You know I'm emotional anyway. When I saw that shit, bro, I like broke down crying. Like, man,
He was
that's
crying too.
yeah, but that was like one of the most solid things I've ever seen anybody do in my life. Because like I said, I knew you were supposed to go to Jamaica, and then I saw everything that happened.
They
And
was
for
like-
them to take the effort and initiative to make sure that you felt like you were on vacation, even if it was for a few minutes.
I was in that joint crying, dog.
Yeah, bro, that shit was special, bro. Like that shit was,
I was feeling good.
yeah.
They was said, "What you want to do, man?" I said, "I don't want to get another surgery." I said, "I'm gonna just go to Jamaica. I die on the beach or something, man." And just they said I'm being selfish and all that type of stuff. So I let them talk me into getting another surgery, dog. So I ended up getting another surgery, going through it all over again. I think I lost in the matrix now. I don't even know where I'm at, so I'm just rambling. So after that, after all that, I still got tumors on my spine. I got 5 tumors on my brain right now as I'm talking. I just gotta hope they don't grow or spread, bruh. So now, I'm not smashing no girls. Like,
Man.
I ain't making no more soul ties unless we in love. And that help out a lot too. And stress help out a lot too. That's another reason why I travel. It kind of, I tell people the passport stamps, they numb the pain for real. So I travel and it make me forget about it. Because if you ain't thinking about it, it ain't really going to happen for real. I mean, it's going to happen, but you ain't going to be
Manifested it.
Yeah, so I be doing a lot of stuff. That's why I like being around love. I don't even like being around people that don't love me. And I enjoy life where I can. I tell people enjoy the moments, man.
Well, I can definitely tell you, you got one of those spirits where you, because if you still get back on that plane after having all those episodes on, after getting on the plane, I'm trying to tell you, some people probably would never get on the plane ever again. Like just the same way I probably would never got no new pussy ever again in my life.
And they're just gonna die slow.
Yeah, and you're right. And you just gotta keep on living. You gotta keep on moving, regardless of whatever set for you. I think that's why you were able to keep on willing to keep on pushing and keep on thriving and keep on showing up.
Right.
Yeah.
And amidst all that,
Yeah.
like my mom, she was stressed out, bruh. She died in her sleep, bruh. Then, like my little brother got found dead beside her house. And my grandma, she done died in the backyard. And all of them, when they dying, I'm seeing it, bruh.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually, like with bruh sitting there right here. My dad died. Like we talking, bruh. Like, yeah, I love you, son. Blah blah blah. And he just go, like while we talking, I'm thinking he joking. Like, all right, chill out, bruh. And he just like croak over, bruh. Right in my room, right beside me.
And I remember your pops, man. He used to come through the funny bone, man. He was a good guy, man. He was cool as shit. He ain't really say a whole lot, just wave. Yeah, that one of Tyrell friends.
Yeah, and like he just said, if I was you, I don't know how you kept on doing it, getting on the plane and stuff. He died. It's like 3 in the morning, bro. I had to be at physical therapy at 7. I just went to physical therapy, bro. I just was looking stupid, sitting in my room. The people took him out. And I was just sitting on the bed, bro, like a zombie.
You know what's crazy, bro? The day that my grandma was killed in my room, I got up and I went to school the next day, right? Same type
You gotta
shit.
distract your brain, bro.
And people thought I was the craziest, most deranged motherfucker they ever met. They're like, why the fuck are you here?
That's what my therapist.
And it
Let's
was
end
like-
therapy. Go home.
And it was like, well, what am I supposed to do? Sit in the
And
crime
sulk,
scene and sulk and feel sorry for myself? Like, there's no way in fuck I could let that moment defeat me to a point where I couldn't persevere. And I think that is probably like the number one thing that's always drawn me to your story, because I only had to do that once in reality, and I chose to do it, you know what I mean, to get up and keep fighting. I've seen you get knocked down more than everybody else I know combined in my life, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, my old girl killed herself, bro. Like, slit her wrist. I was wondering, we was having a random conversation. People say, oh, I don't like talking about death. I mean, it's conversation, talk about it. You know, they say, don't cut your wrist sideways, like do it long ways.
yeah,
I told her that, man, bro, she did it, bro.
yeah,
I said, yeah, come on, dog. And my mom, when I seen her in the morgue, the nigga pulled her out the cabinet, whatever you call it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
pulled her out. I'm looking. Bro, my legs turned to noodles, bro.
yeah.
Then I walked outside. The nigga asked me for money, but he ain't even know what. That's why I said you never know what
Nobody
somebody
dealing
going
with, fuck yeah.
I walked outside. It's like the world keep going, bruh. Like nobody cared. I mean, I ain't gonna say nobody cared, but
No, but you're right. It's you gotta.
like
You
it
gotta
ain't
realize
stopping
the
for
world,
me.
yeah.
Like it's gonna keep going, bruh. And I gotta keep going too, unless I want to be stressed and depressed, and that's gonna make me die faster, bruh.
Yeah.
Gotta
Oh,
keep-
you're amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, I mean, I'm just listening to what you're saying. I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah.
See,
I don't
people
know if
say
I
that.
could. Yeah, no, it's not
What you
people
gonna
say.
do? You gonna die? Roll over?
I
give
mean,
up?
at some point, man, I think I would give up, man.
Is-
You are a testament to anybody, to
Yeah, you
anybody
see why I
that's
was
still,
so adamant
yeah.
about, like,
It's really the testament of a God will not put nothing
Yeah.
on you that you cannot bear.
Nah,
you
bruh.
you really
Nah,
can, man. You really can bear it.
I tell people I'm just numb, bruh. I ain't strong as I think I am. I just feel like I'm numb now.
You might not want to admit it, bro, but the fact that you're here and you can speak on this, that's strength. That's more strength than I've ever seen in my life.
I'm used to it now, but you saw how I had to hold on y'all to walk, bruh.
Okay. Shit, I'm 50
See,
years. I
stuff
got to hold
like
on people to walk too. But that's just me. You are a testament. I mean, and I'm not trying to just gas you up when
Nah,
I'm sitting here, bro.
man.
I'm dead serious. I'm sitting there listening to these stories. Like, my intention was to leave. I'm sitting listening to these stories.
I kind of brought you here for my own selfish reason because I wanted other people to know, you know, to feel that it's like being around you is like dopamine. And sorry, my bad, Jamie, to cut across you.
No, that's good.
Like it's like dopamine, or you know what I'm saying. It's almost like a real life counseling session where somebody could just listen to you for 5 minutes and realize that everything that they thought was the most unbearable shit that they've dealt with in their own life
Nothing.
not only holds no weight in comparison, but you're a testament to what happens when you strengthen your faith. You know what I mean? Like,
Y'all believe in karma?
Yeah.
yeah, I do. I think it comes back in ways that everybody might not be aware of how it comes back, though.
I want to see what y'all think. 'Cause I kind of feel, I'm at peace, man. Because I feel my old life was kind of crazy, bro.
I always wanted to ask you that. I never was going to ask you that here, but if you want,
Let's
I
get
can
into
ask you.
it, bro. Come
All
on.
right, so real
man.
shit, right?
I
Knowing
pushed
your
my
back.
flight back for you, dog.
All right, so look, no, and that man.
Hold on, time out before you do that. Where were you going?
Where you going?
Yeah,
I'm
where
going.
are you going?
I'm at my first stop in Germany. Then I'm going to this place called Palma de Mallorca. That's in Spain.
See, I've never even been on a plane, let alone.
That is nuts.
And see, I wanted to bring you here, man, because I wanted to give you flowers. I know your birthday coming up next week, and
Yes, sir. Ski.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know. So I wanted to make sure while you here, I'm here, and life has really put us in a position where I can tell you publicly, man. There have been so many times where I've been down and damn near out, and even what I got going on now, I won't even say going through because it's deeper than that. Like just watching so many other people transition and leave, like I'm daily dealing with my own mortality, and as opposed to taking a defeatist approach, which I probably would have taken at any point in time in my past, it's impossible for me to even look at those options anymore. I mean, I got other people in my life, like my dog Kirk. Shout out to Kirk and Kirk whole family, man. The boys, like, they'll never let me fall, but so far if they know it. But you know how to hide when you want to fall off or when you want to sulk or sit in that pity party. And
Can't do that, bro.
you are single-handedly the one person who I see any image of you and I automatically have to get up. No matter how mad I am, no matter how sad I am, even right now. Like my aunt that I was closest to, man, that was my dog. Like I'm hurt. I'm fucked up over it. But there's no way in hell that I couldn't take this opportunity to talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I just want to thank you on a personal level, because like, and that's probably why my voice sounded like that, Trey, because like, we don't even really have a real connection outside of just me admiring your story for real, if we keep it real. Like,
Nah, you my dog, man.
yeah, but you know, you went to school with some of my younger cousins, I think you right there with Montel and them, if I'm not mistaken, Montel and Ray Ray Rah Rah Sunday and all them.
Rah.
So yeah, I know all them went to WIF. So I think you somewhere in between Sunday and Montel. What you about 36? About to be 37?
36. Yeah, I'm about to be 37.
Okay, yeah, I think Montel be 37 this year. Moto, you a year ahead of Corey or 2 years ahead of Corey?
I don't even know how old Corey is.
Shit, I think Corey about to be 35 or 36. I can't remember, man. Oh shit, yeah, Corey be 36. Okay, so you ahead of Corey be 36 in December. Corey Royalty. Shout out to Corey, man. Hold your head. But yeah, like I said, man, I just wanted to tell you that real quick. Let's go ahead and get back to your story, man. So you wound up you in the hospital, and they bring you to Jamaica to the hospital and go from there.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm tired of this, man. I'm gonna just die in Jamaica, man. But that stuff you was talking about just now, it's a part of the reason why I keep going, man. I said, I'm doing this for y'all, man. Cause I did everything. I had a checklist, like a real life checklist. And everything I wanted to do in life, bro, I checked it off my list, man. Like a bucket list. Love stuff, skydiving, smash an actress.
Now that was dope. That was the dope. I saw that shit. Was like,
certain
man.
stuff. Like go here, do this. You just Google stuff. Google the furthest place to travel from home. And go.
And where was that?
That was Australia. But while I was in Australia, they said, "What brings you here, mate?" They really talk like that. And I told him what I just told y'all. Google said it's the furthest place I can go. And he said, you know you can go to Fiji, mate. And that was right. So I got on a plane, went to Fiji the next day. And that was the last airport on Earth. So just to be able to say I did that, I've been to the last airport on Earth, I can actually say that. And I don't know nobody that did that before.
Hell no.
I like doing, I ain't gonna say it's breaking records.
But from
What you mean the last airport?
The furthest airport.
Yeah,
but
it's the
from
furthest
but
port
from
is-
rough and road, bro.
I know. Then like the
From-
Maldives, bruh. I just wanted to go to the Maldives just to go to a sand strip. Cause I
Yeah.
can say, nobody where I'm from feet ever gonna touch this spot. I mean, I don't know, it might do it, but said nobody feet gonna touch these sands, bruh. So that would make me go to the Maldives, man.
So you asked about karma. I was about to go, but I'm gonna see if
Oh
you.
yeah, come on. Alright,
I'm
so
gonna see if you lead in the direction of the question I always wanted to ask you. But go ahead.
my whole life living fast, man. Got like shootouts. Got I hate stick up kids, bro, with a passion. But I got caught slipping one time. And I said, I'm gonna let it slide. I still got more money than all these niggas, man. But my cousin was like, if you let this slide, somebody else gonna try you. They gonna think you fooled out here. So I said, you know what? All right, let's get it. I did my first heinous act, man, and I said, next thing I know, bro, my life turned to shambles, dog. I'm talking about my life was in shambles, but I thought it was justified because niggas tied me up, put me in a trunk, held me for ransom and everything. Had a bullet fragment in my face. I said, oh, nah, this justified. God, I understand. But that's how you keep this cycle going, right?
But that's what that's all right. Perfect segue.
And I feel like my situation, like God punishing me, bro.
Because in order to get to where you've gotten to, bro, like you had to have a certain level of God and divinity in you that you couldn't reach prior to the series of what other people might call tragedies, but in your case, you turned them all into triumphs to some extent. So
Not all of them. I don't know, but I see what you're saying, though.
I mean, from my perspective, anyway, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, like, do you really think that could be the duality, or could it just be that knowing how tough you were coming up built you up to a point where you could be this world renowned? And I say world renowned legitimately because, I mean, in other countries, they herald you as, like,
Oh, yeah.
the guy. You know what I mean? Like, if people might not see a heel, they might just look at it, oh, whatever. That's just, you know, but I've seen the reaction. I've seen the videos. You've called me from Bali.
Right, that was crazy.
I've seen that, like, I could hear the goddamn water running in the bathroom falls. You know what I'm saying? Like, your life is fucking unreal, bro. Like, it's the most amazing shit I've ever seen. If I had a means to ever turn your story into a documentary or to a fucking movie series, like,
Let's do it.
and like I said, I know you got all of the footage to support it and everything, man. I don't think people really got a fucking clue who we talking to, man.
And I was just talking to my dog. You got to think about your life. Think about everybody that enter your life. Moments happen. Certain moments, like you can be going like this, but certain moments will make your life go crazy, bruh. And
Yeah.
I was thinking, if my mom never died, my grandma, my dad, my little brother, all that stuff, prison, all this crazy stuff, man, surgeries, I never would have been looking for healing, and I never would have moved to Bali, bruh. No, I'd be like, was it really worth it though, bruh? But if I ain't go through all that stuff, I never would have had no interest in going to Bali, bruh. All that stuff, I literally went to Bali by myself with a suitcase and a book bag.
Yeah.
Like I packed a suitcase and a book bag and moved to Bali by myself, bruh, in search of healing. But if I ain't go through all that stuff, I would have been in Richmond selling drugs, bruh.
So I got a question for you. And this, like I said, it's something that I struggle with on my own. So I'm asking again for another selfish reason. But how do you deal with survivor's remorse?
Bro, I just gotta keep living, bro. It's real. Cause I be thinking, I got the most problems, bro. And people I love just be dying off. And don't nothing be wrong with them. Like, random stuff be happening. I don't even know the nigga Kobe, but this nigga died in a helicopter, bro. And I'm sitting up here with tumors on my... Bro, this is crazy. Like, I had 9 tumors. It's perspective, bro. 9 tumors on my brain, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny Cochran died from 1 tumor on his brain.
My daddy died from one
See, that's crazy.
at
bro.
43 years old. Yep.
And I just be like, why am how I keep surviving this stuff, bro?
You got,
People say,
you got
you
a
got-
reason to be here, and it's and I'm not thinking it's just him, but it's for people like him. You know, so you got to look at it that you have a reason to be here, and
I believe.
for some reason God thought you were strong enough to do with everything He's handed you, and
I feel like a sacrifice, bro.
it is, but he thought, and I'm not a spiritual person, so I'm not asking for offering or no shit like that. He thought that you were a strong enough person to deliver a whole hundreds of people from shit. Because when somebody hear your story, they know that shit, he got through it. I can get through it, and that's why you're here. That's why Johnny Cochran, Johnny Cochran, like you said, one tumor did him in. You got 9, brother. It's amazing, and you're still here, and you got more life to live. And then that's what I find amazing that you got. And I'm trying not to even get in part of this conversation. There's so much more you got to get, because there's so much many people that you got to touch. You touched me today.
Hey,
Pause. Yeah, I thought about that after I said it. Yeah, but you did, and I'm thinking like my life will never be the same. Just from hearing your story,
Oh, man.
my life will never be the same, and that's what a lot of people will deal with, man. Hearing this interview, sitting there talking to you. I know you said something about you wrote a book, reading, stuff like that. He was I don't know how serious he was about doing making a movie or something like that. Stuff like that is going to help the next person, and that was probably your job.
The doctor said in Google that my condition called Von Hippel. That's the name of my condition. It's like 1 in every 30,000 people.
Mm.
And the doctors, they said there ain't no cure. Google said there ain't no cure. I'm on this trial drug now called Welireg, bruh. Like, look how much this medicine costs, bruh. Like, you can say it all out. I got insurance. I just got to pay $2,000 for it. But imagine if I didn't have insurance, bruh.
How much it cost, G?
31.
31 racks?
31,000.
What?
It's crazy. And it's a trial drug, so I first started on it a couple years ago. The doctor said take 2 pills a day, bruh. But it make me so fatigued.
Yeah.
So he said, take 1. So I was taking 1. And I recently went to the doctor, and the 1 wanted a strong enough dose. Man, he told me a tumor that grew on my brain, dog. Because the dose wasn't strong enough. I was crying, boo-hoo crying, like, not again, bro. So he said, start taking 3 this time, bro. So I just be fatigued now. But it's crazy how you can feel your soul going up and down, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I take 3 pills a day now. And I can tell it's working. But it's a trade-off. Like my quality of life, being fatigued,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the lesser of the 2 evils. And some people can't even get the medicine because they ain't fortunate. They don't got the connections or the money. And some people stop taking it because they don't want to be fatigued.
Yeah.
And it's just, man, it's crazy, bro. Like this medicine, man. I don't know, man. It's all about perspective, man. I'm just trying to serve my purpose, man. That's it.
And I think you are, brother. I really do.
What y'all think y'all purpose is?
I mean, I know today was to interview you, because this will help heal somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my purpose today was I had this network so he could interview you.
Come on,
I
man.
mean,
No
in all
bullshit,
honesty, yeah. I could just imagine anybody listening to this right now and hearing this.
I hope they
And,
stop taking life for granted.
right, you know what I'm saying?
And don't get it wrong. I'm handicapped, but I still be out here like
And that's what I'm saying. That's the shit that get me. Like I said, I wasn't trying to be funny. I have to this day never been on a plane. And with all your
Been to the beach?
barely. I don't like going to the beach because I don't like sand, which was funny when you said that.
That's crazy.
With all your
That's my
ailments
favorite
that
shit,
you have,
Like, what is you doing, bruh?
with all your ailments you have, bro, you have done more in the last 5 years than I've done my whole life.
I feel like people, I ain't gonna say they be wasting their life, because everybody different. Everybody
Right.
don't want the same stuff, but I just feel like people playing out here. Like,
I
as a
think it's
grown-
fear, though.
This
Huh?
is
And for me, it was always fear.
Fear of what?
Like with comedy, it was a thing where it was fear of not being acceptable if I told everything from my own first person perspective. You know, if I really was like to dive into what if they don't like me? I struggle with that for shit at least 2025. Because before my grandma got killed, like I ain't need nobody else. I could give a fuck if the whole world hated me. Paulette, I was Paulette baby, and she'll knock down every door for me. So going from being a spoiled, immature, snobbish little brat to with a half a silver spoon in my mouth to literally waking up one day and I'm a goddamn orphan who disliked by the majority of my family because I was spoiled as shit. That culture shock really kind of, I never knew who I was outside of my grandma. And I didn't know how to mold and cultivate myself into the person I desired to be one day. Then I thought I couldn't get there because I wasn't good enough, or I always heard all of the negative shit that people in my family had to say about me. You know what I mean? So that's the only voice I could hear in my head.
And my perspective on that is like, bro, I wish I can stand on the stage, bro. It's stuff like that, bro, is so crazy. And you can stand on the stage freely, bro. Walk up the steps, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just be thinking about stuff, man.
You definitely got me over here, like every
crazy.
time I get on, every time I have a chance to do it, every time I have a chance to get on that stage, make sure I give it 110%. Because you know what I'm
congratulations on winning Friday too, man.
Oh, appreciate you.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah, I and this
Did the Park RVA the Showtime at the Park, the contest they got going on there.
Is footage on YouTube?
I'm about to put it on my girl keep on telling me, nigga, put it on YouTube because she loves
she waiting on,
she loves the set. I'm really I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. And I hate it. And I hate it that it is, but it's like I got so much shit that I'm supposed to be posting and everything like that.
What if you was the guy tonight?
And then that's really the main kind of reason why it got me to start doing comedy.
Put it out.
Is because the fact that what if I died today? Would I be known for doing something that I was always supposed to do? And when I had my daughter, I didn't have I said, man, what if I'm going to tell her what do I actually do? When she actually can talk to me and she asks me, Daddy, what do you do? I definitely didn't want to tell her I work for a goddamn warehouse, you know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I definitely always envision myself being able to tell my kids that this is what I do to motivate them at an early age, because I always wanted to be motivated at that early age to do something amazing. So I literally, when she got born, I left the hospital and I said, fuck it, Trey. Let's go to D.C. and start doing these open mics. Let's start riding for this, because when she gets to a certain age, she's 5 now, I want to be able to tell her, you know what I'm saying? She looking at the Cat Williams on live, and she like, Dad, he talk like you. He doing the same thing you do. And I'm like, and that kind of made me almost drop a tear when she said that.
Shit, that's more acceptance than the standing ovation.
And that's
on
really,
some real shit.
And that's really what it like. Definitely. That's all I needed to hear to let me know that I'm on the right path, and to, you know what I'm saying, that's the day before I just won a contest. She looked at the trophies that they gave me. It's something simple, and it's like this ain't a Grammy, this ain't an Oscar, this is some Richmond Apollo little trophy. But she looks at that trophy, and I gotta explain to her what that is. You know what I'm saying? But it does. It all leads to that. It does all leads. So I don't take none of that for granted. I definitely don't. I don't take none of this shit for granted. And but like you said, hearing your story now. And it's definitely like I move on manifestation as far as
that's
my life.
Real, bro.
You know what I mean? Because that's definitely the real. Like the other day here, I just told a lady, you know, I'm gonna buy this because I was thinking about it, and then you walked over here and asked me, well, how can I help you? And the first thing you did is when I said, I was looking at this few items, and she said, well, I like this. I said, well, it so happened before you came over here, that's the item that I was questioning myself on. So I said, I'm moving off this motion now, that I'm like, I gotta buy it now. I gotta move like that. I gotta do that. And the more that I do that, the more that I feel like I move into my true faith. And so what you saying, like, it was a part of me when I first started comedy. I was thinking like, damn, they gonna look at me different, because my demeanor of how I was, like,
why y'all care, bro?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. It was a part of me when I first started off, because it's always like, but do something that. I'm really ready to do something that I wasn't doing. It's out the norm of a lot of people where I'm from, what they do, and I say, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to do it, how would they think of me? You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna start thinking I'm a clown, or you know, this and that? And then once I start getting to my bag, I really figured like, you know what I'm saying, this is what I fucking do anyway. This been me anyway. I was never a person to hold, like I was never a person to like hide who I really was. You know what I'm saying? I was always the person that was outspoken in class. I was always the person that was, you know what I'm saying, doing the most, and never being afraid of who thought about it. So I said, why the hell I'm thinking about it now that I'm actually doing something of my purpose, walking into my purpose. So I quickly threw that out the window and said, fuck what they think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I get on stage, I actually kind of like do a little self prayer, and that's one of the kind of things I say. Fuck them, Trey. Do you?
And for me, singing, I always cared because singing was more my grandma's dream originally. I learned how to sing to appease her. So when she was killed abruptly, it kind of just turned me off from the thought of singing because I look in the crowd and my dog ain't there. You know what I mean? And that's something I still struggle with. Shit, we talking 25 years later.
That would have turned me up, bro.
Yeah, and
That's
sometimes
more of a reason to sing.
sometimes it does. Like I've learned how to take me missing her and put it into certain songs. Certain songs when I'm singing, I'm talking to either her or my grandfather, or you know what I mean, things like that. But it took so long to get to that point. And like I said, I keep it real with you, bro. Like the last 7 or 8 years of following you consistently, it's been like a crash course on psychotherapy because my whole family was defeated when my grandma and granddaddy took place between them. My grandfather was the breadwinner for not only us, but he was the linchpin and the patriarch of both sides of the family. And my grandma was the matriarch for all, like, so our whole village collapsed, you know what I'm saying? Because those two people were holding up their individual sides of their family. You know what I mean? My granddad was paying all of the bills for his mom and dad. My grandma had fixed up her house for her brothers who were mentally ill.
Come on.
And, you know, so when they died, like, they took everything with them. So I was, like, literally stuck at ground zero trying to figure out how to build this thing back up. And, you know, when my grandfather committed suicide, like,
Jeez.
I couldn't handle that shit. And see, the thing that made it even more crazy, bro, I heard the shots walking home. So I'm literally running to get to the house. And when I get in there, he already gone. So I'm standing in his blood watching her die.
Come on.
And, you know, I watched my dog take her last breath in front of me. So for me, my first thought was the gun right there, fuck this shit. But I thought about my 5-year-old, at the time he was 5, my little brother. And from that point forward, it just like, all right, well, I got to be here for him. Then it became I got to be here for him and my oldest son. Then my second son. Then my third child. And so forth and so on. So then, until I started watching your videos, bro, and this was after 2016, I was ready to check out. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, yeah, 2016, bro, like November 2016, yeah. Shit was ugly. It got pretty public. Like, they had a fucking APB out for me. People was trying to find me because they thought I was already gone. And I said, hey, you know what? Like, I can't put nobody I love through and none of this shit again. So I'm going to have to find a way to be tough enough to figure this shit out. And there have been plenty of times, man, where I've been, like, down in the dumps. And I'll come across something from your page, bro, and it's just like, all right, crisis averted. Let me go work out. Or let me go do this. Or let me go do that. Or even with the music. I got back into music because my kids were starting to sing around the house. And it was like, well, it doesn't make sense for me not to try to build some type of foundation for them to be able to walk across when they're ready to.
Gift, bro.
Yeah.
And wasting God time giving you a gift, man.
Yeah, and that's the whole other thing. You know what I mean? When I realized it's not about what I've endured, but how can I take this and make sure other people receive blessings from my quote-unquote tragedy. And then I had to learn how to see the silver lining in all these clouds. The man I've become is exponentially stronger than the man my grandma and my granddaddy could have ever raised because I've had shit. Let's see, they've been gone 25 years. I was 16 when it happened. I've had over 2/3 of a whole nother life now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't have to rely on who they thought or who they projected or who they were trying to mold me into being. But I didn't have. Yeah, and I've always strived to do that. But I think the most prideful thing I can do at this point is to find out how can I be the best version of the person that I wanted to be, independent of my mom or my grandma or my dad or my granddad. And I gained a lot of that confidence from watching you fearlessly step out there and take, you know, journeys, like you said, across the fucking globe with a backpack and, you know, fuck it, I ain't even supposed to leave the state according to my doctor's wishes, but I'm gone. God got me. You know what I'm saying? And like you've helped me. You've been a physical litmus test for, okay, am I really? Does this really hurt, or am I being full of shit because it's a habit to automatically take the role of being depressed and hold that role?
Bro, both of them hurt, bro. You just gotta choose
Which
hurt
pain
you-
is worth it. Yeah.
Choose which hurt you want to feel, bro.
But that's why I wanted you to get up here, man, because like I said, bro, you know, like, you have no idea, and I'm sure I'm nowhere near the first, I won't be the last person to tell you this, man, but God used you to help me see the value of myself. And that's something that even my relationship with all 10 of my kids never gave me.
I gotta get a hand clap for that, boy.
When it's all said
Yes,
and done,
sir.
though, would y'all rather be hated or forgotten?
That's for real though. I gotta get a hand clap for that.
Because, you know, when you talented, man, and I'll be completely transparent with y'all for a second, like, when you know you gifted, you've always been in the gifted part of society, or always been labeled as smart and all this other shit I've been hearing my whole life about me. None of it ever took away the thought of feeling like, by being born to a 16-year-old father and a 14-year-old mother, hearing a lot of times that, man, your daddy would have made it to the league, man, but they had you. Or your mama was a scholastic standout, yeah, but she got treated like shit when she got pregnant with you.
Come on, man.
I've always felt guilty for being here.
That ain't your fault.
I mean, I know it now, but I carried that burden with me even before my granddaddy used me as a crutch and a scapegoat to get to my grandma to kill her that day, knowing that she was on her way to pick me up. So if he stalled me out and made sure I was 5 or 10 minutes late, he had just a window of opportunity to take her life and take his. And in that 5-minute window of opportunity, because I trusted him so much, that shit got me played. You know what I'm saying? So it took me so long to, like, first forgive myself and not blame myself for not getting there any sooner, because I had no idea, I had no way of knowing. And I was a kid, and I was a very immature, spoiled, selfish kid at that. So I had to stop beating myself up, but I still didn't know how to appreciate myself. You know what I mean? I learned that shit from you more than anything I've ever watched, anybody else I've ever talked to. My kids haven't given me the level of confidence I've gained from just watching your journey. And that's on everything, man. Like, sorry for getting choked up, but
For real, I feel like
I just hope you know how much your life matter, bro.
bro,
Like I
your
said,
life matter, bro.
but on some real shit, when I first met you, I ain't like you.
I heard, bro. I heard.
For real,
too
like, I
short.
was like,
Bro, don't like how rapping does,
like, who the
man.
fuck is this whack ass nigga from Southside got my nickname, but he's spelling it with a W. This nigga corny, I don't want to hit it. Then I heard your rhymes, I'm like, oh, he talking that old trap shit. You know, I come from like super conscious backpack side of
Yeah.
Richmond and shit. So like, you were like the antithesis of what I thought you were in my mind. Like, I came with such a closed-minded, preconceived notion. I used to just ignore you when I saw you talking, and then I started seeing, like, probably about 2015 or so, I started seeing all of the things that were going on. I'm like, oh shit. Then I just saw you continue to push back. You still was cocky, still, you know, full of life or what have you. And at the time, I took it as cockiness because, like I said, I didn't know you personally at all. It was just a face, you know what I mean, doing characters on the computer. But over time, man, I just saw, hold up, this dude is really goddamn, life is kicking his ass, and he is still the exact same person no matter how grueling this shit get. And here I am, I'm letting something that I experienced, but I didn't have to physically bounce back from, in the, you know, mentally, of course, but physically, I'm still sound-minded, able-bodied. Why am I letting this ball me up to this extent? And this man got 8 times as much on his plate, and he allowing himself to still be the same person. Like, that was one of the dopest things, if not the dopest thing I've ever extracted from this whole, you know, interaction and getting to know you and being able to call you a friend. Like,
if it weren't for people like you, bro, I wouldn't even want to keep going for real, bro. Like, I need love. I thrive off the love, bro. If people say, I don't like Tyrell no more, I don't care about him, bro, I just wither away, bro. I feel like that for real. Somebody told me, you shouldn't feel like that. But what's the point of all what I'm doing if don't nobody, if I ain't affecting nobody?
I think
Nobody
you got
cares.
so much equity when it comes to in life in general, bro. Even if you just wanted to sit and chill for the rest of your days, whether it was, you know, 2 years or 200 years, you solidified, bro.
That's
Like
why
on
I'm
some
living
real
like
shit.
this. If they write another Bible, bro, I want a chapter in it, bro.
No bullshit.
That's why I'm living like this, man.
I mean, cause think about it, man. Like I said, to come from Rough and Road and come from the trap, in the literal sense, a lot of people always talk like they came from the bottom, man. I grew up in the most suburban part of the city you could ever imagine. I lived like right in between Bird Park and Carytown, like the part of the West End that nobody even knows is the West End. You know what I mean? It was super quiet in my neighborhood, and everybody was all, you know, nosy and villagers, and you know, we didn't have hard times. I didn't know anything about hard times until my mama moved out on her own and moved into Huntington Village, and even then, Huntington Village won't Rough and Road. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to come from where you come from, man, like, what were the formative years like prior to getting into the streets and jumping off the porch? Like, who was Tyrell as a kid?
Just a regular. My mom was on drugs. That was kind of crazy. She said she was. I remember this like yesterday, bruh. It was me and my brothers and sisters. She said she going to the store. She was going for 3 days, dog. And the next door neighbor then called CPS. And me and my siblings got split up. But my dad's side of the family was like, oh no, I ain't going to no foster care. So they took me in, but they ain't take my siblings in. So we all got split up, and I had a pretty cool childhood. But some reason dudes be having a soft spot for their mom, bruh. My mom got all rehab. I just ran back to her. She got on drugs again, broke my heart again.
That's moms, man. That's
She
moms.
broke my heart multiple times, and I was 17. I
Mhm.
said, you know what? I ain't going for this no more. I packed my bag. I'm the king of moving out, right? I packed my bag and just moved
And
out.
bring it up with women.
You know, life
That was
is drama. I love peace, bruh. And I just left her, bruh. Moved with one of my chicks, bruh. I was 17. My chick was 28, bruh.
God damn.
I was rocking out with her, bruh. Supporting her.
So yeah, what, sisters, brothers?
Yeah, but we strangers. It feel like bruh closer to me than my siblings that I got left.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I remember your little brother, you know, in passing, but like,
I'm the last one in my family with his last name, bruh. And you got my last name too, so
yeah.
feel like you related to me.
Somewhere
bruh.
down the line, I wonder if we are family, because it's two sets of Mortons that I know of. One are from the West End, the other one's from South Side, and they always say that there's no direct connection between the two. But I know I got a cousin named Ayo who is on both sides, and I think somewhere along the lines that it's got to be the same people at some point. You know what I mean?
Think about it, bruh. I got one cousin that I can pick up the phone and call right now, like that actually feel like a relative, bruh. Everybody else is ghosts, bruh. Like, I only got one blood relative that I consider that we still kick it. He can call me now. I can call him.
Mhm.
One blood relative, bruh. That is crazy to me, bruh.
Some people just need friends, man. Families more. Some people.
Thank
They-
God I got. Man, thank God the chicks love me, bruh.
Some people, that's all they need.
mean, But when you look at it though, bro,
Support
like,
system.
So yeah, exactly.
I one of the times I was talking to Dick Gregory when he came to the Funny Bone.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I was talking to his son, his oldest son. Shout out to Greg. Greg, if you see this, Greg, we talk periodically on the line. I was just, you know, same thing I'm doing when we speaking, man. I was just giving him flowers about, you know, who his father was to me, and how me getting reintroduced to him on YouTube kind of gave me a chance to heal some of the anger and animosity I had towards my own grandfather for the way that he, you know, checked out. But in the same token, you know, as I was talking to Greg, he was just saying, hey man, people don't understand the other side of it, or just how bad it hurts when you have that absence. And I said, yeah man, but this is what I'm gonna tell you what some people told me when my dad passed, because I had that same animosity. My dad was a well-known football coach, and a lot of people knew him, and a lot of people loved him, and you know, he had some notoriety in the world of football. And when he passed, I remember Macho specifically. It was because like I said, my brother and Macho played together since Little League and shit. So I remember, you know, Cho was trying to find out what's going on, and you know, how to get in contact with everybody, what have you. And in that moment, it kind of just resonated with me. And I shared the same thing with Greg. Was like, sometimes, man, like your parents or your family, some people in your family have a role that's so much bigger than you that they can't give you the time that they know that you deserve because the mission that they're on is going to help way more people than just you.
Mm.
And I told Greg that, and it was like you could kind of see almost like a sigh of relief. But I say, I'm not saying it being selfish. I'm just telling you, my father played, I don't know, I can't quantify, but I know my dad played a role in Macho football career. You know what I'm saying? And Cho made it to the league.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And there's other kids that played with my dad or played for my dad that went on to do great things in life. And it's like, I'm worried about him not giving me time, and I'm good. If his kids, outside my sister who, she kick ass and take names, but of all his kids, I got my own name. I've never lived in Big John's shadow, so he didn't need me for that. I didn't need him for that. So it would be selfish for me to hold that anger towards him. So I say that to say, man, like your relatives who don't understand the blessing that they're missing out on, the rest of the world who is aware of who you are and what it is that you bring to the table, those are the people who God deemed to be your real family for real, because they're the ones that God, why you put on this path, and the people that you affect is who He's assigned to you.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that'll help, but because even with me, man, I haven't always been able to keep my word to the highest degree. The disappointment or anytime I've ever let you down or been late on some shit make me feel so stupid. It's like, even with the link, I was supposed to send you the link to this show, the first show, and I forgot to send it. And I could just hear it, like I read that shit with your, disposition. It's like,
That's one thing I like about how my life's set up now. For some strange reason, bruh, a lot of people care what I think about them, bruh. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I just ain't want to let you down, dog. I felt
See,
like
that's
J. Cole when
good.
J.
That's
Cole let
cool,
Nas
man.
down. He was like, oh man, I forgot to see you the
I'm
damn
big
link.
on
Man.
holding people accountable too sometimes, man.
I've always been big on it, but I've not always been able to hold myself to the same standard I try to hold other people. So as I've gotten better at holding myself to that standard, it's harder for me to take shit.
You gotta do it. I know I want to ask y'all the question I be asking people all around the world. It ain't no wrong answer, bruh. And I said, what y'all, I gotta ask it the way I ask people. When I say the word, just give me the first thing that come to mind. Alright. Love.
You want to do one at a time or both?
Yeah,
Oh,
one
go
at a
ahead.
Should we go to commercial break and come back first?
we just keep rocking.
You gonna keep rocking? Okay, all right. What are we doing? We say love,
Yeah, what come to mind when you think of that?
life.
Alright, what you think?
Oh, I thought you was gonna run through them each for each individual. Oh, so you want to do okay?
Yeah.
Hate. First thing kind of my mind when I hear love.
What y'all responses speak volumes too, that's crazy. Life, hate, what you think?
Love.
Alright. Respect.
That's my thing.
Mandatory.
I don't know.
Loyalty.
You stuttering, what you think?
Earned.
You don't just give it?
It's earned. It's
Money.
earned.
Money.
Earned.
What you think?
Everything.
Dang. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Unnecessary evil.
Sheesh. Time.
Space.
Priceless.
Bro, you gonna think I'm crazy. I'm gonna say the same thing. Earned. It's a gift.
Why the hell I said space?
It's a
Love,
gift.
money.
It's to me. It's time is a gift, man.
Freedom.
An illusion.
Sheesh. What you think, bro? Mr. Trey?
For me, you say freedom. First thing honored. Like, I'm honored. I'm honored to be free.
Don't say earn, bro.
You don't want to hear my question.
Okay.
I mean, that's.
Last
I
one.
think everything in life is earned, man.
Last one. This ain't earn. Health.
God.
Tricky.
Essential.
What y'all think the most important thing out of all those is?
Time.
Hell.
Health.
Time.
Dang, it's crazy. I say love, bro, or money, bro. Cause I
Time.
feel like if I won't receive the love, bro, I wouldn't even want to be here. No, like love is keeping me here, bro.
I understand that, and
Yeah.
and you know what? The thing, I used to think that
It
too.
is life.
But I'm gonna tell you, I saw something on social media one time that really, really made a difference, changed my perceptive is stuff like that. If someone offered you,
Hold up, change your what?
Perception or perspective?
perception,
Okay.
I got a little choked up. If someone offered you $100 million, and in order to take it, you knew that you would die tomorrow,
Nah, that's nuts.
would you take it?
I'll take it right now. I'll take it.
See, I couldn't. I
But
wouldn't.
tomorrow,
Yeah, I
Just
would.
nah, I
like
can't do
bless-
tomorrow. Now
just
you
like
can do.
bless other
You can do
people.
maybe. You can scratch it a little bit. I don't know. You can. I
So-
can't do tomorrow.
Basically, that's saying that $100 million isn't worth your time.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's not worth
I
it.
do it so I can bless other people for real.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I look at it like that, but that's
guess you
my
gotta ask me that.
mentality has been from ever since I heard that is that there's nothing more important than waking up the next morning.
A certain age, man. Maybe you
To
gotta
me,
be at a
and
certain
that's
age.
that's to me. And like I said, in the last 3 years, I've sat now. Like last year, on the anniversary of I lost my brother 15 years ago. On the anniversary of his death, I was in the hospital. The doctors told my wife, yeah, he might not make it through the rest of the night. And this was last January on the anniversary, and I laid in that hospital bed, and I was like, shit, this might be it. And it bothered me, and it was so weird that my brother and I were 14 months apart. This was the anniversary of his death, and it was 14 years to the day since he died at that time. So I was like, this is too much of a coincidence.
Yeah.
This is about to happen. I literally thought that was it. And I've changed I've done I've lost a lot of weight. I've changed my health because of it, man. And because I think there's nothing more precious than time. Like everything I do here now, I don't have any kids, so this is my legacy. Everything I do from this point on is my legacy, and that's the way. Because when I'm
Crazy
gone,
what you was talking about in the car, legacy.
when I'm gone, there's nothing. There's nothing to say because I don't have any kids. There's nothing to sit here and say,
You can borrow one.
G
of
was
mine.
it. No, that's all right. There was nothing to say, G was here.
I'll lease them out
How
for
long,
4
how long
years.
you think people will talk about you after you?
That's
die?
what I'm saying. Maybe a week and a half. Well, no, I'm not saying that because I know I've made an impact in a
I
lot of
feel like a
lives.
week. I feel like you feel that like.
Yeah, I that was a
That's it.
joke.
I'm saying
That
that's
was a joke. But I feel like the one thing I do know, and I said this because other people, one reason why I don't work for anybody anymore, because if I was working at a factory or like you said, if I died on Monday,
man.
by Tuesday they'll find my job.
Oh
replaced.
man, you be replaced like a mother.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I start looking at it looking at it like that, man.
Would y'all want to live forever?
No.
Yeah, I think I'll be one of them. I want to be a vampire.
Nah.
I do want. I want to.
I don't want to see my loved ones go.
If I can help raise my great grandkids, I do it. If I can help wield them and guide them as long as I can be like this. I don't want to be old and weak.
I kicked it. I kicked it with my great grandma. She was here 12 years of my life.
Yeah, I had my great grandmother.
Yeah,
I had my great grandmother for a while.
I'm a great grandmother.
Yeah, my great grandma. She matter of fact,
My great grandfather.
her grandfather was one of the founding members of St. Paul's Church, and they used to hold the church in his living room.
Damn.
Yeah, like so the big monster church that everybody know today. That's just not.
We got a caller. Okay, somebody want to get into this conversation.
Yeah, people just gotta cherish the moments, man.
Yo, thank you for calling Big Time Turn. Hello? Oh, they hung up. Feel free to call in if you want, 804-215-1555. But yeah, like I said, my great grandma, man, my great grandma, her granddaddy, and them were one of the founding members of St. Paul's Church, man. So I got a chance to kick with her, learn some of the history, and she started slowing down around the time I was like 9 or 10, and the last year or two was kind of like rough for her, but up until I was about 9 or 10, she had all the faculties, still was an active member of the church, and still was eating and fixing the food she wanted and shit like that. So she had a real good quality of life.
That's why I don't really get sad. When old people die. 'Cause that's the way of life.
Oh, that's
Right.
yeah. It's that's timing.
Usually I can handle it, but with my aunt, the one that just passed last Thursday,
Yeah.
that junk fucking with me. Like, and it ain't because she was 86, so you
It
know.
hurt though.
And that hurt. Like I said, that was my friend, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and by me losing my grandma so early, I kind of gravitated to some of her sisters more and more. And the one I was closest to of all of them passed back in 2012. So now the one that I was closest to since she passed just left. So it's just like watching another small piece of her go again. And I think that's the problem there.
I think it's I had a big family. Like I'm a grandchild of 12 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my
Originally.
grandma had 16. Well, she was
Yeah.
next to the youngest of 16.
So I feel like just seeing all of them gradually leave us, it's like the more and more I lost that, it's like I started to understand it. I started to understand that, you know what, we here for a reason. We here, the ones that still here, we here for a reason. Everybody is like, it's like you almost gotta accept it. It's almost like you gotta accept it. Like,
Yeah, man.
yeah, it's like
People gonna die, bro.
that acceptance. You ain't gonna be here for long. And then the ones that's gone, I know they were so epic when they was here. Like I said, I got a whole family of comedians. Oh, the ones that we lost, they're the most epicest ones. I'm like, God damn. So it really is. It's like, and then you think about the mark. Think about that mark. Like, what mark did they leave on this earth for them to be able to, you know what I'm saying, still be here? And it's really just it's kids and stuff like that. But it's so much. It can be so much bigger. So I think that's what my vessel is on this earth is to introduce y'all to them in my comedy. You know what I'm saying? I think I can keep them alive. They may not can't do it, but as long as I'm here and I'm using my vessel, I'm using my voice, I'm using my instrument my God given talent to do it.
You the ancestral representation.
They are on me. I can always feel them on me. I always feel them on me. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm on that stage, it's like that everybody say I got so much energy on stage. I really feel like I have so much energy on stage because I ain't on there alone. I'm not by myself.
Hey, so Tamika is the one that got you to stop cheating.
Oh, we jumped into something else.
Shamika,
Yeah.
tell us that story.
She was my side girl. Like I never got caught cheating by my girlfriend. I don't know how the side girl caught me. But actually, I do know her cousin named James, my old friend. He told her, bro. He said, "I can't let you cheat on my cousin." I'm thinking, bro, I see you cheat every day. And she was crushed, bro. And she was crying. I don't know, bro. She just felt so bad. That's the last time I really, really, really felt something from a girl for real. And I was like, man, I ain't gonna make another girl feel like this. She died last year from fentanyl, bro.
Damn.
Feel strong.
It's crazy. I missed her, bro.
Yeah, I heard it in the verse that you had played the other day. I said, you know what, I'm gonna bring this up, man. Yeah, I ain't know she had passed though, man. My condolences. Damn, I thought it was gonna be a funny story.
Man, life hurt so bad. Like I say, life hurt so good. If that make any sense.
Perfect sense. Because I think, and I shared this with you years ago, but people always ask me how I wound up with so many kids, man. I think for me, and I don't know if that rings true for other people, but like how you said every time that you experienced a high level of tragedy, you turned around and turned up and had a more resourceful bounce back. I think for me, every time that I lost somebody that really, it broke me.
It ain't funny, but you had a lot of tragedies.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of lifelines.
Kids, right?
Yeah, that's
A lot
how
of
I
lifelines.
I think, yeah. I think for every time life kicked my ass to a point where I couldn't handle it, it broke me to a point where a child came from that break, if it will. Like
You said that you was on. I think you had mentioned that just earlier. You was like every time somebody passed, you had a kid.
yeah.
And them lifelines, man, them lifelines that you didn't have. So keep on having them, I guess.
No,
we keep you here.
fuck
They say
that.
every time you have one,
You just can't say your pull-out game weak.
yeah, you can't say your pull-out game either. I think this is all on purpose. This is all strategically done to stay on Earth. You was staying here. That was your extra,
No, I'm done.
your extra boost to keep on being here.
I'm
So keep
done.
keep on nutting then. As
I'm
long as you
done.
nut, we gonna have a show. I'm good with that.
I'm done. 10 is my friend. Yeah, I'm done.
A strong NBA lineup.
The first thing I heard when I came here, somebody said life's short. I was no, it ain't, bro.
It's forever, boy.
I hate when people say life short, man.
I mean, in the aspect of don't waste it. Don't waste your time.
Bruh,
Because
you
life
over-
is short.
you
These-
over 21 years old,
people-
bruh.
People think 66 is a long way from here. But when you start, like I'm saying, when I start losing people at that age, you be like, yo, wait a minute. Damn, they was only 66? When you start getting to a certain age, you start looking at 66 like, nigga, that's right around the corner.
Only 60.
Only 66? Yes.
That's old.
I mean, no. At 66, I'm still fucking. I hope I'm be still good fucking. Good fucking. At
Nigga, good
66.
luck.
So if I'm good fucking at 66,
You being a comedian.
nah, I ain't being a comedian. I'm looking at my pop, man. My pop, man, he at that age right now, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, that motherfucking dick's still going. All right?
Whoa, pause.
No, I ain't gonna pause. Ain't no pause with that. That's my daddy. Ain't no pause with that. I
That's a pause
can't.
for
I-
Oh, do not want to know how well your daddy's straight. Pause.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah,
I want to be alive. Because that's when they say we get to retire. They say we get to retire at what? 65, 72, between that age? And you telling me I'm not supposed to feel alive at that age? Hell no. I'm definitely, a lot of people, that's when they start doing what you're doing every day. It's when they get to start seeing Paris and France and all that good shit. It's at 66, 77. So you say I'm supposed to be feeling old? And
You do know
nah.
Paris is
But to go back
in
to my
France,
question
right?
last week, why do
Huh?
I said you didn't know Paris is in France. Right?
Yeah, but when you get there, that's when you find out. Like, damn, they in the same places the whole time. The Leaner Tower of Pisa and the motherfucking goddamn what you call it here in the same place.
No, the Leaning Tower
Yeah,
piece is
no, I was
not
gonna
in
let
it's
that
not
go.
in France. No, the Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower, Eiffel Tower, ain't they in the same place?
No.
Well, I'm gonna find out when I get there. 77. That's what I'm saying. I got more work to see.
Hey,
That's what
shout
I'm
out to your
saying.
geography teacher.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know where that shit at. I don't know where that shit is. She probably did teach me. I'm pretty sure I memorized it to pass the test.
Yeah, no bullshit, man. Like, I just thank you, man, for real. Like, because you could easily not chronicle as much as you share, and we wouldn't have the gems in which you deliver. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I can never be grateful enough, man. You know what I mean? On some real shit. And I'm trying not to be super somber, man, but like I said, your presence holds such an impact for me. It's like it's hard not to start at that point and then work around to the funny shit. But who was the most well known of all of the porn stars that you've hit, and would you be willing to
Nah, I ain't
disclose?
Wait a
saying
minute, you really was a porn star, bro?
ain't saying no
We should have
names,
dived right
bro.
into that. God damn,
I
bro.
can't say no names, but
That's a hell of a life. See, you really,
Okay, so you don't have to give who the best or who the worst.
You
So
see it on social
but-
media.
You done jumped
are,
off.
are you willing to at least disclose some of the names? Because I know a few of the names, but
nah, I'll tell
What
you.
category you was in? Let me start. What category did you used to fuck in? So we can know what type of bitches you talking about.
Bro, you
I mean,
we got some legendary names. But yeah, we'll talk about that.
yeah, we know. I know how to.
That's
If you
crazy.
say a different category like BBL, I mean not BBL, BB. What's it? BBW?
We was talking about manifestation. I was in a jail cell, like in prison. I had her picture, the first girl. I had her on my inside my locker. And I said, when I come home, man, I'm gonna get her. I gotta get her, bro. And
Were you already in porn at that time?
Nah, bro.
So you were just a regular citizen.
Yeah.
Shit.
And we was on Twitter. I seen her. She made a post. Said, "Who run the world, girls?" And I retweeted it and said, "No, y'all don't."
What year was this tweet so we can find out?
Look at that.
I think it was probably 2013, 2012. Probably.
Okay.
Who run the world, girls? And I said, "No, y'all don't." She tweeted me back, and I said, "Oh snap!"
Got him.
Combo start up.
Next thing I know, we going back and forth on Twitter. You know, I go inbox, text. And said when she come to Richmond, we gonna link. And we linked when she came to Richmond, bro.
So I got a question. I know a lot of times they like on porn they seem to be faking it or what have you. Like I assume because I've never fucked a porn star, but when it get down to it, it's pretty much just the same shit. Like what does professional pussy feel like? You know what I'm saying? Like is there any like added Kegel tricks or like?
I know it's boring because I know that we have y'all fucking in positions you want to fuck in for too long.
Hey,
You
bruh,
know what I'm saying? If it's,
Like,
you ain't,
don't say it like show him this, bro.
you ain't fucking. You ain't fucking for you.
Started.
Uh-oh.
See, she liking all the posts, bro.
Yeah, I know one of the name. I think this is the name you about to.
She liking all the posts.
Oh yeah. I knew about this one too, but that wasn't the one I was thinking. But yeah, that's a legend, dog.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's a legend.
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? My cousins and them used to bring her down. She used to dance.
That's a category.
Dance somewhere off of Chamberlain or something, but like the adult video store they used to have over there years ago.
That's a good category to be in.
But yeah, that. So okay, don't give names, but how many in total that are like nationally on the scene?
I know for a fact it's
That's top 5 right there.
There's
So
two of them that you know you'll be like, oh yeah, right offhand, they like household names.
Yeah, I know I know the other one.
The other ones like regulars.
that's
like
top 5 right there. So
stragglers.
you good.
And a lot of few magazine vixens.
Man, you live a good life, bro. God got you here for a good reason, man.
That's why I'm in
I'm
this
trying to tell you right now.
position
Yeah,
I'm in
man.
I got a
Nah, this
punish
ain't.
me, man.
This can't be punishment. Yeah.
I got a partner of mine that's like real deep into that real deep into that swinger world, and at the couple of events I've attended, I can't.
You feel like
I can't fuck with the
is that
whole.
your cup of tea?
Well, let me not lie. I've been to a lot of events, but
Wait a minute.
I couldn't participate in them like that. Like,
This is something for y'all to think about, bro. Alright, so y'all believe in soul ties?
yeah,
Yeah.
Alright, so I did this in my last speech. You got one is you right here, and this the girls, bro. Like you put a piece of paper on this hand, piece of paper on this hand, and you put some super glue on each arm, and then you do like that. And when you finish, it's pieces of you on her, pieces of her on you.
mm-hmm.
And you do that with a bunch of different people, bro. So, next thing you know, that's why I can't live in New York, bro. Like walking down the street, you bumping into so many different souls, bro. That stuff affect you. I got so many soul ties, bro. It's sad for real, bro.
It's even worse when they actually procreate because their DNA stay in you the rest of their life.
Yeah.
So if you hit somebody that got 3-4 baby mamas, your child got your DNA and another nigga
people
DNA.
be retarded and stuff, bro. Depressed and stressed. You don't know what's going on. You sad for no reason and all. Girls be like going through it, bro. They be
Cause they got on wigs. You know, wigs carry different
trauma bonding and all that stuff,
different
bro.
souls and different little ties and stuff like that. So you a fuck a girl with different wigs on, and she change your wigs 5 times out the week. You done fuck about 10 different joints.
Then on the flip side, somebody said God ain't punishing you. It's people that did way worse than you. And
It
I'm
only
looking
takes
at
one.
It's levels, bro.
Yeah.
I think everybody's a supplemental piece to somebody else's puzzle, but I think in your situation, you are a smaller piece to everybody's puzzle as opposed to being a big piece to only a few people's puzzle.
Like why Pablo Escobar ain't get brain surgery or something, bro?
Because he couldn't take the weight
that's
that God
crazy,
put on you.
bro. That
You
is-
know what I think?
Cause
For real?
he was
You want my real answer?
Yes, sir.
part of the problem.
Because some people aren't created to do the will of God.
Sheesh.
You know,
Jeez.
And
That's the most fire thing you said tonight.
and because you were built to do the will of God and started off in the perils of hell, if you will, looking at the spiritual side of your childhood and even your formative years, I think God had to take you through more fires because in order for it to be refined, you know, like a potter with clay, the more you put the clay in the kiln, the more you can, you know, get that marble finish. So although your external frame has the ramifications from all of those fires, your soul and your spirit is as close to purified as anybody that I've ever met or that most people have met. So I think, like you said, that's the trade-off. You're a sacrifice to what faith does when your faith and your ego coincide in ultimately wanting to serve God, not through word but through action. And I think that's why you live such a blessed but conflicted life.
Do you feel you help people? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah,
Okay.
every single day I have people.
Yeah.
I literally talk to people all around the world, bro. People ask. This is another thing, bro. I was a minister in training, but to be a minister, pastor, whatever, you gotta change so much about your life. So I dropped out. I said, nah, I don't want to stop doing a lot of stuff, with definitely girls. So,
But all that's institutionalized. Like, and even going through the institutions, you might have been still shortchanging yourself in the long run by not having a worldly perspective that you coming from and being able to tie both sides in efficiently. Because most people who on one side of the table can't see on the other side of the table.
And you would also shortchange the people that were learning from you. Like your life, with every path, like you said, you go in one way one time and all of a sudden make that turn. Every turn you made has made a difference in your life that's going to make a difference in somebody else's life when you tell your story. So, if
And
you
then
would have,
every
let's just say hypothetically, you would have kept with that ministry, I'm sure you would have did good, but you wouldn't have done the work that you're doing now because you wouldn't have had the experiences to pass on like you are right now.
It's supposed to change my life, bro. So after you read that, I'm gonna tell you the story behind that post, bro.
And the thing that's even more dope, bro, like I've seen you interact with so many different cultures and so many different walks of life, and you've never been disingenuous. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be real, man. I care about my reputation so much, bro. I don't want nobody to be able to say nothing bad about me, bro. So when I did that, a dude called me and said, "Could you speak to my wife?" And he called me on Facebook. Like, random, I ain't even know this nigga. He called me, said, "Could you cheer my wife up? She going through it right now." I said, "Alright, cool." Like just like that, "Alright, cool." He said, "Alright, thank you, man. She got cancer." I said, "Whoa, I don't got cancer. I don't know nothing about no cancer." He said, "Nah, you can just make her smile. You can cheer her up."
How'd you swim?
So he twisted his phone like this, and she was right there in the hospital bed. And I said, "Oh, you put me on the spot. I thought we was gonna like set it up." So I talked to her for 9 minutes, bro. 9 minutes, I remember. And when we got off the phone, she was just like laughing so hard. "Thank you so much." I ain't even know them. They telling me they love me and stuff. And it's my first time getting money on Facebook. You can send people money through Messenger. He sent me $100, and I said, "Oh man, appreciate this. I wasn't even expecting it." Next thing I know, he told somebody else sent me money. It's like the word got around, like Mr. Cheer people up or whatever. So next thing I know, I'm basically profiting off my pain. People actually sending me $100 just to cheer them up, bro. I'm talking about people all around the world, different continents. I said, this spread like wildfire. This is crazy. Next thing I know, I'm a motivational speaker. I'm speaking in schools, jails, like the kids, juveniles and stuff. So I kind of profit off my pain. It ain't all bad.
How many countries have you been to date?
I'm about to say every continent except Antarctica. So I know that for a fact because I hate cold weather.
Oh, no, what's in
We got a
there?
call coming in.
Let's see.
What you got? You gotta go back. You gotta switch it down. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. I got it.
I'm glad you here, bro.
Yo. Hey. Hey, thank you for calling Triple C. Who's this on the line?
I need to hear the phone thing.
What up, bro? What's happening?
What's going on?
Got V. Hey, turn it down in the background, V.
Not there, homie.
V Marley Quattro. 804
My
Quattro.
dog.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? Tell family what's up, bro?
He can hear you.
How I'm smiling, no homo, bro.
Hey, hey, yo, man. I just seen your post. You said, hit you with a question, bro. Did have one for you, man.
Let's get it, bro.
I just wanted to know, personally, bro, what's your main motivation for being an inspiration to other people? As far as everything you do, with your exercising, with your book, with everything you got going on. I just wanted to know what was your main motivation, what keeps you going, bro?
I love to encourage people to keep going, man. Stop playing out here with their life. Take life more serious, man. That's it, man. Stop being trash. Keep going. If I can do it, you can do it. No excuses. Don't let a handicapped dude outdo you, man.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, bro.
100.
You gotta keep going too. You've been through a lot too, man. You ain't give up.
Absolutely. Still
Yeah,
dropping
that's-
projects.
That's why I was asking you to be honest, bro. You know, just from somebody that's going through things, you know, from you to another, or from you to another, you know, to inspire people that still going through things, to keep on pushing, bro. Cause like, can't nothing stop you except for death. That's the only thing you know, still
The only way I'm
can stop you.
stopping. That's the only way I'm stopping.
I about to say, yeah, if you do it right, that don't stop you.
Ooh, that was fire.
Yeah, I always tell my kids I'm gonna survive everything but my funeral, so I'll be alright even when I ain't.
I ain't even going to. I won't even go to funerals. That's gonna be my next time I go
I'm
to
gonna be
mine.
late to mine.
Yeah, I can believe
That
it.
nigga said death ain't gonna stop you. Yeah.
Leaving a legacy
Hey
behind.
yo, how often y'all gonna do this, bro?
Oh.
Is this something you gonna be doing with show like
I'm on his
Awesome.
show, man. I'm on his
yeah,
show.
I'm saying
Now,
is this gonna be like a continuous thing or is just like, you know?
I hope so. The door open for him anytime he's willing and able to show up. So all he gotta do is say he want to drop by whenever, man. And it was shit. You welcome whenever you
I'm
want to
about
come.
to say, yeah, you can drop by.
Yeah, we
I was
welcome.
gonna say we could tag team it, bro.
Pause. But go ahead.
Hey, yo.
Oh, buddy.
You was ready to throw that one.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it coming.
Yeah,
I
you
saw
saw
it. Whoa.
That was crazy too.
Yeah.
I ain't said what we could tag team, we could tag team interviews, could tag team.
Well, all the way. Hey, dog, we way too old to be tag teaming bitches, man. Your damn balls be touching,
My
man.
damn
Niggas
tag
old.
team
Pause.
is out.
Niggas old. All the tag team I'm doing is whoop. There it is.
You go first and call me next week.
I can't go first. I ain't going.
If you familiar with the term tag team wrestling, they don't do that at the same time. You have to tag the other person in. So yeah, you know,
That's
I
way.
feel like y'all recently
That's way above my pay grade.
Pause.
Yeah.
You good, bro. You good. 100. We
But
just
yeah,
playing.
bro, that's all I had wanted was to holler at the homie and get that answer, man. You know,
Hey,
from
bro.
somebody going through some things also. You
Hey,
know.
bro, we was just talking about me traveling. I remember you was chilling with your daughter, bro, and we was on FaceTime when I was in Africa.
When you was in Africa,
That's crazy, bro.
bro,
And I was
that
showing
probably
you the
like
scenery,
one of the
man.
best experiences.
That's what keep me
That was
going.
one of the
man.
best experiences, but I never seen Africa before, and I like from on land, on air, bro. I really appreciate you for
That's
just
what keep me going.
reaching out to me, thinking about me in that situation, bro.
Yeah.
It was very inspiring.
Yeah, I wish one of my friends
So
would
you
call
know,
me.
I gotta give my boy his flowers, man, because my boy out here changing history as far as Richmond people, bro.
That's right.
So salute, Quattro salute. You did.
Hey, yo, you yeah. Let me know, man, when you want to get up here, though, bro. Cause like I said, so you got any new music ready to come out?
Yeah, I'm dropping on Father's Day. Actually, I had to push my project back from 420 because there was some technical difficulties with the mixing at the studio. So
Okay.
Father's Day, 16, Tupac birthday, y'all be looking out for me, bro.
Hey, yeah, nah, we want to get you up here before then.
Go ahead and do some promo on your little promo tour,
Yeah.
man. Go ahead and add us on there.
That would be a privilege, bro. You know, the
Yeah, come on, bro, man.
project
Nigga, we family, man. You don't get the hell out here with all that privilege shit. Just let me know when you're trying to come.
Nah,
Oh, wait.
I'm just letting
Pause.
you know, bro. It would be a privilege.
Let me know when you're trying to show up to the station. They still, everything is paused right there.
Look, bro, my free days from dialysis be Tuesdays and Thursdays on the weekday, and then I be free on the weekends also. So if it's a Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday or Sunday, I'm on it, bro.
Well, usually we do Saturdays is Who You Got, the sports show, but we'll make sure we can block off at least a 30 to 45 minute segment so that way you can come up here and promote on a Saturday.
Yeah, I know a little sports. I used to play sports too, so it's whatever, bro.
Yeah, I remember
Okay.
used to hoop. Yeah, I remember used to hoop.
Oh, yeah, we can, yeah.
Well, feel free, bro. Whenever you want, any Saturday you want to come up here, just let me know, bro.
100. I was I call you. What's a good time to call you like off the air? We can chop it up a little bit.
You just text me. You know my shit random, but just text me and we'll figure it out.
Just a bit. I'm gonna shoot you a text right now though,
Okay.
just so you can lock me in.
All right, bet.
And y'all continue to have a good show, bro.
Hey, we appreciate you
Salute.
calling, man.
Salute.
No doubt, bro. Keep putting that spotlight on great people, bro.
Appreciate you, dog.
All the way, y'all.
Peace.
Just
I would have had the phones rocking, bro. If I would have thought about it earlier, I just put it on Facebook. I just put the number like call up on Facebook.
I got one question for you, bro, before we get out of here. And this is, I don't think I would ever ask anybody else this, but I'm gonna ask you.
Body count.
No,
Whoa.
I'm not into that personal shit. Like, I'm not. Anyway, do you fear death?
Man, I already died multiple times, so nah, man. I'm on like my third life, man. Man, you gonna die anyway, man. You gonna fear something you can't control.
What that's called? The inedible? How you say the word?
Inevitable.
Inedible.
Somebody said, you know,
You tried, though, bro. You tried.
I remember a nigga try to, like what y'all said, it be motivating, inspiring. Some people hate it. Like, why you always posting this type? Don't nobody
Because
care.
they can't face it.
Yeah.
So, nigga said, you don't miss playing basketball and boxing and all this stuff and running. And I said, I mean, would I rather be running, doing what I'm doing now, or living how you live, like running in place? Like, so, I mean, everything ain't for everybody, man. As long as I keep inspiring my tribe.
So we ready to get up out here. We're coming up on the 10 o'clock hour. We got Moments of Love coming up next with Boss Lady.
Boss Lady J.
Huh?
Oh, I don't know.
That sound like a porno star name.
Nah,
Yeah, who's Boss Lady J? Who is that?
Richmond DJ.
Oh, Richmond DJ? Alright, shout out to Boss Lady J out there.
Bruh,
But
So, is there anything in closing that you want to, I guess, leave people with and let everybody know how they can contact you and if they want to follow your story? You know,
chase y'all dreams, never give up. Always remember it could be worse, man. Don't let no handicap dude outdo you. If I can do it, you can do it. And just follow me on Instagram, Hanging with Tyrell. I'm stuck at 17,000 people, man. Give me more. And yeah, that was wild. Give me more is crazy. Paul.
yeah.
And follow me on. Just Google me, Tyrell Morton. Google me. I got over 300 pages on Google. And get a copy of my book, man. Help me pay for my medicine. Keep me from being homeless on the street, man.
What's the name of the book?
It's called Fantasies and Tragedies.
And where can they find it?
Amazon, or just type it in on Google, man. Or if you just happen to bump into me in public, more than likely I'll hire one with me, man. You get it from me. I'll sign it for you if you want me to.
And any real quick for you, how did you go about conquering YouTube earlier than most people? Because you were ahead of the game.
Conquering YouTube.
I mean, but compared to like, because some of your numbers are super crazy.
I used to rap first. And that kind of catapulted me for real.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was in the hospital, one of my chicks recorded me and was posting me, and that picked up steam. So I just fell in love with I ain't gonna say I be acting because it be all real. I just fell in love with the camera, and people for some strange reason, people like seeing me now. So
What video do you think has the most views today?
there was one of my videos got flagged, man, with one of the old porn stars, Roxy Reynolds.
Yeah, that was the one I thought you would show first.
Yeah, that got flagged. So that had the most views.
You said
Now,
what? You said Roxy.
Roxy Reynolds.
let me see.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Paper, I'm gonna have to paper rock scissors you next time.
I like that.
Our second life, we paper rock scissors. I don't know. We
So
start-
when can we I guess get a follow up interview, man? Because like this didn't even scratch the surface compared to.
Well, never, man. You my dog, man. Only dude on earth I know with my last name, like my family, man.
Oh shit! I got 8 kids that got the same last name. A whole bunch of uncles and cousins and shit.
so
Yeah,
never
we'll gladly adopt you, man. We ain't got no food though, so
Before we leave, you said
niggas don't cook for shit.
you said you don't let a handicapped person out beat you. Man, you in water on here on your page and everything. You swimming and stuff, and you ain't handicapped, man. Wait a minute. I know. I look. Wait, look. You. If I see anybody get out of a wheelchair and dive in the water, I'm trying to tell you right now. I don't know if they could be able to get up out of there. I don't know. I wouldn't know.
But you know your body weight it's like a third of your body weight when you're in water.
So you were lighter in water?
Yeah, significantly lighter.
Some of that stuff, like when I had a cane too or a walker.
That's a good way to freak somebody out, man. I need you to drive the wheelchair to the edge of the pool and just jump in that bit. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I want to be a fly on the wall when you do that. I'm trying to
That shit is good. That's what the fuck?
And come with that drink swimming, but we want to get out of here, bro. Let's get him out of here, show.
Like I said, as always, man. First of all, thank you, bro. From the bottom of my heart, I greatly appreciate you being here, man. It's definitely a day and an interview I'll never forget. Thank you to G as always. Today we got week behind the board, so we grinding it out. You know what I mean? Pause. Yeah, that's it, man. Like I said, sometimes I'm not really a starstruck person. I met shit damn near anybody you could imagine, but you one of the few people, man, that I've ever been around where it's like, yo, this person is somebody greater than my greatest comprehension, man. And I always champion you the rest of my days. You know what I mean? So, you know, if nothing else, you don't have to ever worry if God take you for me. I'm gonna make sure everybody that know me know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Some real shit. So
That's a
Worth
lifetime.
pushing my flight back.
hey, man, like that's the most honorable thing about all this, man. You thought enough of our show to change international plans just to come and chop it up with us, man. That shit give me chills, man. On some real shit. So
Glad to meet you, Ty.
You too, dog.
like this has been motivating and eye opening to say the least. And we could go another 4 hours, Paul. We'll get the hell out of here, man. We thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back Saturday, 10 to 1 on Who You Got. We'll be able to talk about a lot of stuff going on in the world.
Victor won
sports.
unanimous Rookie of the Year.
Who?
Victor won.
Oh, yeah, shit. I mean, shit, Chan, a second-year player.
Yeah.
And one last question. Hey, Trey, you think we've seen Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverly's last game in the NBA?
Hell no. Them motherfuckers are goddamn boy.
Hold on, I got one last question, man. I saw this on the podcast. Y'all was in the NBA. Would y'all rather be? Y'all watch basketball, right?
Yeah.
Would y'all rather score 39, average 39, never make the playoffs, or 15, average 15 and win championship?
15.
39. You know what that 39 come with? That 39 come with endorsement deals, contracts. I don't give a fuck about them damn championships. Give me my 39 so I can be legendary. I can live for, cause our kids gonna forget about Robert Horry. All right, Robert Horry's gonna disappear out of people's minds one day, but they're never gonna forget about Kobe. They're never gonna forget about Kobe. Never forget about Kobe.
Give me the 15.
But Robert Horry got a lot of rings. All his kids, my daddy got more rings than your daddy. Who gives a fuck? When your daddy want Kobe?
I don't think people gonna forget Robert though. Big shot Bob.
Watch.
You might be right. You might be right.
Right in love with the money, man.
And nah, ain't the money. It's the motherfucking goddamn. It's the legendary fame that come with being a GOAT. And if you want to be on that status, the money's gonna come with it. Money is the bonus. Just like the females. The females is the bonus. You know what I'm saying? But you really in for it to be the best of the best. I'm not about to settle for 15 or less just because of championship.
Robert Horry net worth $20 million, man.
Yeah.
And he a lifetime commentator for the Lakers.
And he got rings.
Yeah.
And he got access to the Spurs whenever he want. Like shit.
And Kobe's youngest daughter network is $500 million. We get up out of here.
Appreciate y'all as always. Peace.
Peace, love, peace, and chicken grease.
But I gotta type in on YouTube to see it.
I'll send it to you. Hold on.
My YouTube.
Almost at
Big time. Dot. You want to know what you got?
19 minutes. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Do the this one too. Hold on. Don't get this one.